Marvel's latest video game might not be the genre you'd expect, but they've sure picked the best developers for the job. This upcoming tactical role-playing game, which features cards as a battle mechanic, explores comic book characters not seen before in modern games and allows everyone's favorite Avengers, X-Men and more to team up. 9 News sat down exclusively with the Marvel Games head of creative, Bill Rosemann, and the creative director at Firaxis, Jake Solomon, whose passion for this gaming project is undeniable. "We wanted to have an excellent story that the modern player can really dig into. So that you can play this and say, man, that story in the game was just as good as some of my favorite comics," Mr. Rosemann said. "It's what we've wanted to do since we were like 12, so let's kill it." If you're an MCU fan, you will see characters that you're familiar with, and then hopefully we will introduce you to this new group and make them your new favorite characters, Mr. Rosemann told 9 News. "The hunter wakes up, has to maneuver through this group in a modern world. And you as a hunter really have to go on your emotional journey, waking up learning how to be a modern hero grappling with this threat that's left by your own parents. For the first time in a Marvel game you'll be able to customize and create your own superhero, ergo the hunter." While Midnight Suns has been developed by the creators of XCOM, Jake Solomon has told 9 News they couldn't bring any assets from XCOM with him, building the game and its formula from the ground up. "We've come up with entirely new mechanics for Midnight Suns, as opposed to anything we've done before. And yeah, it's still tactical and it's still gonna scratch that same itch, but at the same time, it's a very different experience." Midnight Suns feature a card-based gameplay mechanic which sees players activate cards to advance in battle. Each card has its own ability and you'll collect more cards for your characters as you progress. It doesn't end up playing that differently from anything we've done before, but it plays into the theme of the game. Marvel Games and Firaxis have confirmed there are no loot boxes or microtransactions to get more cards in Midnight Suns, but there will be opportunities to purchase various cosmetic, non-gameplay altering items for your characters. "We got an in-depth look at the game's battle system, exploration and saw how you can interact with the other Marvel characters. In the Abbey you'll be able to develop your relationship with the other characters, improving your characters' friendships will open the door to new battle abilities." Is Midnight Suns a standalone title, or can we expect to see expansions to the game post-launch? Mr. Rosemann said it's highly likely. "Down the road, sure. But I think just the base game itself is very deep and should fulfill any Marvel fantasy." Marvel's Midnight Suns is coming to PlayStation 4 and 5, Xbox Series X vertical bar S, Nintendo Switch and PC in March next year.